All right, in this tutorial, we're going to talk about the non-primitive data types. Now, I told you and I gave you a hint in the previous video tutorial that we're going to have, that the string is an example of the non-primitive data types. And I told you that we have thousands and billions of non-primitive data types out there. Actually, you can create your own non-primitive data type, and that will be a discussion in another chapter in another video. So let's just hurry up and move over to where we can find other non-primitive data types. So this document is the Java Platform Standard Edition 8 documentation. You can download this documentation from Oracle, or you simply do a Google search for the Java Platform Standard Edition 8 documentation, or you simply say Java doc. Okay, Java documentation, that will still give you this Standard Edition 8 documentation. Now this documentation gives us a link down here. We are going to talk about this one later on. This documentation gives us a link down here where you can click it to see your Java SE API. So the Java SE API is the Java Platform Standard Edition API specification. The API specification lists all the classes, packages, and methods that are available for us in the Java programming language. And all these classes that you're seeing that are listed here, which are actually thousands of them, you can see I'm scrolling and then yet my scroll bar hasn't really yet moved. So these classes are actually where our data types are stored, but they are also organized into what we call packages. So we have a package called java.applet, we have another package called java.awt, we have another package called java.awt.color. Let me slide this frame down. So these are all the various packages that we have. Now the package I want to take us into a little tour is the java.lang package. Within the java.lang package, I'm not just gonna click here so that it opens up. Yeah, good. So within the java.lang package, it says it is the package that provides classes that are fundamental to the design of the Java programming language. So this package is extremely important for you to understand. Now inside this package we have several classes, and these are the list of classes that we have. And the particular class I'm interested in is the string class. Okay, so the string class represents character strings. So this is where the string data type is coming from, because you can click here and learn more about the string data type, and it's actually a class on itself, public final class, just like the kind of class that we've been writing so far. So public final class string, and these are the documentation about how to declare a string. For this is an example, and these are examples on how to use strings. So this is a good example of a non-primitive data type, the string data type. Now all these classes that we've been seeing over here are all data types. So there is a data type called short, there's a data type called system, there's a data type called thread, and there's a data type called void or throwable, thread local, and all these data types. There are so many of them out here. So the next data type I would like to introduce you to is the java.util.date class, which is also a non-primitive data type. So let's talk about the string and the date data types. So I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna create a new class, getting lazy of typing. So I'm gonna call this public class data types 2. They're gonna save it as data types 2.java. Click on save. Then I'm gonna put my curly braces and type the main method. Okay, so that's data types 2, and I would like to declare a string oh sorry, string me equals, okay, and I have a variable called me, or you can say me, to be equal to this value, and that's a string data type. Now I want to declare the date data type, so I can say date, let's call it dt equals new date. Okay, so this is how we create a new date data type. We say date dt, and then we say is equal to a new date. Okay, now this is what we call a constructor. And I'm not gonna explain what the constructor is in this video. We'll talk about constructors in object-oriented programming. This is a keyword, the new keyword, and again, I'm not gonna talk about this, but I just want you to remember that whenever you wish to create a data type, you do it this way. But the variable name, you can call it anything you want, so long as you obey the syntax rules of variable naming conventions. So I'm gonna say system.out.println. I'm gonna say my name is like Eminem, and I'm gonna say me. I'm concatenating my name is with me, so that's just simply gonna spit out my name is Jefferson, and then system.out.println. I'm gonna say today's date is, and then I concatenate it with dt. Okay, so let's compile this program and see what we've got. I'm gonna bring up the command prompt. I'm gonna clear the screen, and I'm gonna say javac data types to the java, and look at what we have. Data types to the java on line 6 error cannot find symbol date dt is equals to new date, and we have two errors, but let's focus on the first one. So it says it on line 6 it cannot find symbols. So on line 6 it doesn't understand the date data type that we have. Now let me take you back to the Java API documentation. Recall that class date was found in the java.util package. Okay, let me scroll a little bit up here. You can see the java.util package contain the class date, which is here, class date. You can even see the package above the class name. All right, so what happens in Java, in the Java programming language, is that whenever you wish to use a data type that is not within the java.lang package, which I showed you prior to showing you the java.util package, recall that the java.lang package provides classes that are fundamental to the design of the Java programming language. So if you are using any class, or should we say data type, that is not in this package, then you must import that class into your program, or except the class is also within the package that you are writing your program. And speaking of packages, I know some of you guys don't understand what I mean by packages. For now, just simply see them as folders containing classes, okay, containing the class files. So the date class, let me go back. The date class is inside the java.util package, and we need to import this class into our program in order for our program to compile. Okay, so in order to do that, I'm going to show you how to import classes now. So I'm going to type import java.util.date. So this is how you import a class that is outside the package. In other words, outside the folder where this data types 2 is being stored, and The class is also not inside the java.lang package. Any class that is within that criteria must be imported for your program to compile. Okay, so let's go ahead and compile this program and run it. So I'm going to clear the screen, and I'm sure I'm not going to have an error this time, except good, it compiled. So let's run the program. Java data types 2, and there we go. You can see it says my name is Jefferson. That's coming from this line, and the next one says today's date is Monday, August 24th, 3:46:49 West African time 2015. So that's exactly the value that is stored in the dt variable, which is a variable of data type date. All right, so that's it for data types, and that's it for this chapters. For this particular chapter, which is the Java language fundamentals. In the next video, we'll be entering another chapter. So I hope you found all these videos informative, and thanks for viewing.